If you notice these signs, that means you are having poor circulation, and poor circulation is very dangerous to you. It can damage your organs, it can lead to wounds, injuries, it can lead to brain damage, it can lead to a lot of things. So pay attention to these particular signs. If you are noticing them, then there's something wrong with your circulation. Do you understand? Number one, if you are noticing numbness on your legs, on your hands, on your fingers, any part of your legs and your fingers, you are noticing numbness or you are noticing tingling sensation, it is not something ordinary. There is something happening to your secretion. You understand? And it can cause by poor exercises. Maybe you don't take exercise, you don't move yourself very often, so that place is becoming dirty somehow. You're not moving it or allowing more, activating the blood vessels there to move more, to transfer blood, you understand, to that point. So it can increase your exercises. Then another thing again, if you notice that your feet is swollen, it can be a sign of poor circulation. So if you notice vertical ridges like your nails, instead of your nails to be like smooth like this, you now notice that there are lines, continuing lines on it. It can be a sign of poor circulation, and it can also be a sign of vitamin B deficiency or iron deficiency as well. It can cause those lines on your nails. Do you understand? Now, if you notice that your nails, your nails or your fingers are blue or they are just white instead of being pink like this, it's a sign of poor secretion. Or notice it on your leg, on your toes, on your feet, that is, it can also be a sign of poor secretion. Yes, if your BP is high, it's obvious that your general body is not receiving enough blood, because your heart is having to pump and pump and pump to make the blood to flow to those areas. So it's also a sign of poor circulation. Then visible veins, you are seeing that your veins are so visible and drawing some kind of marks, drawing some kind of vein that their vein are showing, and it's very very visible, drawing some kind of like butterfly shapes veins, tiny tiny veins, can be a sign of poor circulation. Then trouble headache, you always having that banging headache, boom 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 boom. It's possible that your brain is lacking secretion, it's lacking oxygen, so it can be a sign. If you notice cold feet and cold hands very often, you need to move them very well, because it can be a sign of poor circulation. It can also be a sign of B2 B12 deficiency, that your vitamin B12 is low. If you notice that you're having breathlessness when you climb the stairs, always breathless on the stairs, or when you take a little walk, you don't notice that you are so tired, that it can be that your lungs are not getting enough oxygen, which is not allowing you to have that energy to breathe very well. You are not having enough surprise, which can be a sign of poor circulation, because your heart is not pumping enough blood close into the lungs, to that area, into that area for your lungs to get enough oxygen for your blood. If you notice muscle cramps can be a sign of lack of poor circulation, or a kind of lack of magnesium, or maybe your magnesium is low. It's also a sign. If you notice hair loss, continuous hair loss, it can be that your hair follicles are not getting enough circulation, so they are just dying and falling off. So if you notice any of these signs, just go for checkup. You understand? I hope this video will be able to help someone. Thank you for watching, and share this video for other people to learn also. Thank you.